Hi, this is Lexi, Wellness Coordinator at St. Francis Hospital. Today we are going to be doing about a 20-minute renew. It might be a little bit shorter this time around, but it will look like a guided imagery, and then I'll teach you how to replicate it. A few different tips of replicating a guided imagery in your own life so that it can seem a little bit more doable and that you don't have to watch a video all the time to kind of get the benefits that hopefully these videos bring you. So I invite you to get into a comfortable position. You can be seated, you can be lying, you can be in a chair, you can be on the yoga mat, whatever is comfortable to you. Just making sure that you can be in this space, in this position for just a little bit of time. Okie doke. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes or just fix your gaze down and in front of you. And bring your attention to the breath. Taking deep inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And let's just sit with and be curious of our breath for a little bit, noticing about the length of time it takes to inhale and trying to make the exhale about 2 times as long as the inhale. Feeling the warmth of the breath on our lips, through our mouth, into our lungs. Feeling the expansion of our lungs with each inhale. And just taking a moment to be grateful. You can think of something or someone that you want to call out in this moment that you're grateful for. Or you can just sit and be grateful. Whatever comes to mind. And with each inhale and exhale, focus on a different body part and focus on, with the inhale, tensing that body part, and with the exhale, releasing the tension of that muscle. We'll start at the bottom of our bodies. So with your inhale, tense up your toes and your feet and your calves. And with your exhale, release the tension in your lower body. And with the next inhale, squeeze the muscles of your thigh and glutes. And with your exhale, release this tension. With the next inhale, squeeze the muscles of your abdomen. And with your exhale, release this tension. With your next inhale, squeeze the muscles in your hands in your arms, your shoulders. And with your next exhale, release this tension. And with your next inhale, squeezing the muscles of your face. And with your next exhale, releasing the tension in your face. Let's take a moment to notice how our body feels in this moment. Relaxed, peace, calm, grounded. And as we enjoy these feelings, allow your mind to drift to a place that feels comfortable and beautiful and peaceful to you. It could be a place that you've been before, or it could be a place in your imagination. Look around this place. Notice the things that you see. Also noticing the things that you may hear in this safe space. Are there any scents associated with the place that you're in? Is there any taste associated with this place? Just take a moment and realize how this place makes you feel. Find peace in knowing that you can bring this peacefulness, this groundedness, this calmness to your mind whenever you want, just by accessing this place. Return your attention to your breath, taking deep inhales through the nose and deep exhales through the mouth. Allow yourself to come back to this place. When you feel ready, you may open your eyes. Gently start moving your body. and stretching any muscle that feels good to you. I'm kind of just going to go over some quick tips and tricks in how to access these feelings and emotions that guided imagery does bring on your own. So first, as you get comfortable with listening to guided imageries, you'll realize a lot of it is focus on the breath, do some muscle relaxation, and bring yourself to a place that feels safe, comfortable, relaxing to you. And then you go through the five senses and really just being curious of the place around you and what you see, what you smell, what you maybe taste, what you hear, and how it really makes you feel. And so when I try to teach quick ways of calming our nervous system down, I kind of go to two things. The first is just in moments of feeling really anxious or overwhelmed, just having a place that you always think of. I used to live out in Seattle, and there was this beach called Golden Gardens Beach that I would watch sunsets at all the time. And I loved it there. And I could bike there from my apartment. And so whenever I need a quick thing to think of, that is always the place I go to, whether it be my bike ride there along the ocean or sitting on a blanket in the sand looking across the ocean into the Olympic mountain range. I just kind of have that to always go to. And what it would look like for me, you don't even have to close your eyes. Say I'm up on the floor doing nursing and I'm super overwhelmed. I've got a lot to do, but I have to sit down and chart for a second. And so while my computer is logging in, I'm taking a deep breath in through my nose, out through my mouth, thinking of the beach, thinking of the ocean, thinking of seagulls flying over and hearing them, thinking of families laughing next to me, thinking of the way that my toes feel in the sand, thinking of the sunset coming behind the mountain, and kind of just allowing myself to almost be in that moment. And then from there, I can kind of just feel myself calming down. And what I like to kind of use as to kind of connect it, just like when we have a nightmare and we wake up and our bodies are sweating, the heart rate is up, our mind thinks that we were in that moment. And just like that, with guided imagery, we can trick our mind into thinking that we are in this peaceful, safe, comfortable spot just for a moment and allow our parasympathetic nervous system to kick in and, all the things, reduce the blood pressure, reduce the heart rate, allow the cortisol levels to come down. And it's a quick, easy thing to do. Obviously, these videos are great, but they take a little bit more time. And if you want something a little bit more tangible, there you go. Another thing that I like to teach is if you're feeling a little bit defeated, I always connect things to nursing because that's what I know, but I'm sure it could be connected to many things. Like going back-to-back meetings and you're like, oh, my energy is just like gone and I need to be there for this meeting. Or I just had kind of a little bit of a defeating meeting and I need to be present and show up for this meeting. Or back to nursing, I just had a really difficult patient experience or patient conflict. And I need to put that aside for a second and be there for my other patient that I'm about to walk into their room. And so channeling a moment where you felt really strong, powerful, in control, proud of yourself. For me, I think of crossing the finish line at the Boston Marathon, downtown Boston. Like, it was a very surreal moment. I had worked very hard for that. I PR'd.
it was a really great experience. And so whenever I feel like I'm kind of losing hope, or I just need a little boost, if I'm feeling kind of defeated, I allow myself to center really quick, deep breath, think of myself crossing the finish line, and think about how I felt in this moment. Think about all the things I did to get to this moment. Think about the people that were there with me, and then moving forward. And so for me, it looks like I'm scrubbing in, or like putting hand sanitizer on. I cannot think of the word that I'm looking for right now, but I'm whatever it's called, putting hand sanitizer on and washing my hands before I enter the room. And as I'm washing my hands, this is what I'm thinking of. So those are two fun things that I like to teach. Let me know if you have good experience with them, or if you have any other ideas. I would love to hear them. I'm just realizing I forgot my wedding ring today, so that's really great. But I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.